Hey guys, how are we doing? It's Martin Cliffe here with a video. It's the 11th of March, so it's my first video in March, I think. A little bit jet lagged, got back from the UK a couple of days ago. Anyone who's seen my last couple of updates will know sort of why. And yeah, it was a fitting send-off for Michael. It was good that we were able to be back for all that. Anyway, just wanted to give a quick update about a couple of things, mostly sort of recording related really. As you can probably tell, I've got Beastie back with me in Hong Kong. Beastie is one of my original guitars that I've had for a long time. It is a 2004 Ibanez JS100, and I brought it to Hong Kong with me when I first came 2.5 years ago, and it didn't like it so much. It struggled with the humidity for a while for whatever reason. So I decided in the January, what was it, 2014, I took it back to England with me, and it's been the guitar I've had in England for the past couple of years. But I decided to bring it back out because the problems that I'd had with it in terms of notes fretting out and stuff like that, what I wanted to use it for this time wouldn't be a problem. And as you may be able to tell from what I played at the beginning, I am tuned quite differently to conventional. I'm actually in an open major chord tuning. And actually it's in open C sharp, so that's 3 frets down from open E, and it's got fairly high action. It's strung with 12 through 54 and D'Addario NYXL strings, and primarily for playing slide. So basically it's all about giving myself options in terms of the guitars. Obviously before I go into recording, I don't want to be messing around trying to do radical tuning changes on my Sir, which is going to be my main guitar for everything, but I wanted some flexibility. So this Beastie is in open C sharp, and I've never really done much in open tunings before, so I wanted to have a guitar over here that I could experiment with and tune like this, kind of get a kind of swampy kind of vibe to it. Obviously it helps that I've got a Leslie sound on at the moment. And it just, it gives me a whole different kind of vibe going on, which I really like. I should mention the slide I'm using. It is a mudslide 264. Now Dunlop sell these, but Dunlop don't actually make them. They license them from another company. I can't remember the name of the company now, but it was something, I just looked up Moonshine Slides or Mudslides, whatever it was. And it was much cheaper to buy them direct from the company rather than buy something with a Dunlop logo on. So I have the Mudslide, which is black and is great for electric guitar, and then the blue one, which is the Moonshine Slide, which is a 244, is great for acoustic. Really like that as well. It's a little bit harsh for electric, I find, but they're very, very similar, and they're both ceramic slides. I have glass slides and lovely Planet Wave stainless steel slide as well, but these these have got a really cool sort of tone and vibe to them. But yeah, particularly the mudslide is great for on the electric. So now in terms of the guitars that I'll be using for my recording, Beastie in this tuning is definitely something that gives me some options. Then obviously I have Snowy, which is tuned to drop B. So in the same way it's 3 frets down, so it's in C sharp tuning but with a low B. So that's kind of heavy, got a heavy vibe to it. I shot a video a while ago, but I'm kind of jamming up some ideas in this tuning. This is even heavier strings. This is D'Addario NYXL 1260. So it's the same top 3 strings and then heavier bottom 3 strings, because they're all a tone lower than they are on Beastie because of the open tuning. So this is C sharp, F sharp, C sharp, whereas this is B, F sharp, sorry, C sharp, G sharp, C sharp, and this is B, F sharp, B. So that's a whole tone lower. Top strings are the same, and then it's just one semitone difference on the G string, which just means that this feels a little bit looser. But other than that, the action's a little bit lower on this. It's not low like my Sir. Still kind of got to fight it a little bit, but it's good fun for a bit of rhythm or a bit of alternate stuff. And then of course I have my my Ibanez BBM1, which isn't here at the moment. It's just elsewhere in the building, but that's got tuned to Nashville tuning, so standard tuning, but bottom 3 strings, 4 strings are an octave up, like a 12-string set, but without the ordinary strings. So that's kind of my 3 guitars, other than obviously my trusty Sir, which I will be using for the majority of the recording. I love this guitar. So that's going to be the main one still. That again is D'Addario NYXL's 9.544. So 9.5 through 44. It's in between, set between a 9 and a 10. At the moment it's tuned to E flat, well I'm not going to keep it tuned to E flat. It's going to be tuned back up to E. I was just trying to play along with something, so detuned for that. So that's it for guitars other than acoustic. Some of my videos a while back, I'm talking way back when we were in England, I did some stuff, demos and stuff on an Ovation 12-string, which actually I'd sold 4.5 years ago to my friend Michael, and obviously with him not being here anymore, he doesn't need the guitar anymore, so his wife was kind enough to let me buy it back at the same price that I sold it to him for. It was always kind of an unwritten agreement that that we'd always said that if I ever wanted to buy it back, he'd let me have it. So it just seemed right and appropriate. That's back in England still at the moment, so there won't be any Ovation 12-string appearing on this YouTube channel anytime soon. I'm going to bring that back in the summer, back in the UK in August for a couple of weeks. So when I come back, I'll bring that then. But I've got my Yamaha APX that I'll be doing maybe some acoustic stuff on in the meantime. But I'm not going to focus too much on guitars other than getting kind of basic tracks down in this recording session that I've got starting a week tomorrow. Primarily that's about drums, and I'm happy to report that, well, part of my drum kit has arrived. I've got a bass drum and I've got my drum rack, which I've got my cymbals on. I'm going to stick a picture on Instagram or somewhere of the drum rack with the cymbals on. Bass drum, I've put the Kelly shoe mounts for the 2 microphones in, and also the May internal wiring system, so that because I like to have a complete front head, so there's no kind of ability to put your arm in and adjust the microphone and run cables out through the hole like you would if you had a ported head. But the Yamaha bass drum, the Absolute Hybrid Maple, has lots of air holes, more so than most other drums. So I was able to, with the May system, run cables through a couple of them, and it's still got plenty of air holes for air to escape and for the pressure thing to work. So again, I might take a picture of that and stick it on the Instagram. But yeah, it's got a Shure Beta 91A boundary mic on a flats, Kelly shoe flats suspension, and then a Shure Beta 52A for the punch. That is on a Kelly shoe composite. So they're completely isolated from the drums. They're on kind of elasticated straps, so that you don't get any vibration and stuff. It's a very cool system, and with the May mounts as well, it just means that everything is really straightforward, because everything, the microphones and the cables and everything just stay inside the drum, and then you can just plug in the mic cables and away you go. So yeah, that's there. As I'll take pictures of that and the drum rack. The rest of it, the toms and the other part of the drum rack, I had notification this afternoon that they have arrived in Hong Kong. They were delayed for some reason, goodness knows, coming from Germany. So the other stuff arrived on Tuesday, and I think it was Tuesday anyway, but this stuff hasn't. But it arrived today, it's Friday, so it arrived in Hong Kong, so it'll clear customs over the weekend, and hopefully I'll have it Monday or latest Tuesday. So yeah, no worries, I will have a drum kit to record with. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Once I've got set up, I'm going to take the camera down and shoot some video of the setup with all the mics and everything else, so you can see what's going on and how I'm doing the recording. So look out for that in just over a week's time. In the meantime, got a busy week ahead, just end of term stuff at work, so working a whole extra day tomorrow, which would probably feel bad if I'd worked a normal 5-day week this week, obviously, because I only go back on Wednesday. I've only worked a 2-day week, but I'm battling with jet lag, so it still feels pretty bad. What can you do? Anyway, so that's kind of an update. I've set up again a Facebook page, so please do go and like that. I think it's facebook.com/MartinCliff26 or something along those lines. I'll put a link in the video description. Really appreciate it if you'd go and give that a like, so you can follow what I'm doing. I sometimes post thoughts of the day, not every day, just every now and then when something sort of profound or amusing or whatever comes to me, and then other sort of recording news and what have you. So I'd really appreciate that. Please like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. Yeah. Okay, until next time, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.